Guys, alrighty, let's get to it. Let's tap into this energy. Um, the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Somebody who you were dealing with in the past, who was a friend of me, they're a friend of me now. They were operating in this wishy-washy energy. Somebody was pretending to be your friend, but plotting against you for someone else. Okay? Something about freedom. Wusa. And hobby. Okay? So somebody hobby is to like pretend to be friends with people. This is somebody who is not wrapped too tight mentally. Okay, you probably did not know, that this person wasn't wrapped too tight in the head in the past. You're probably the type of person that just accept people, you know, and it's when they, when they begin to show you who they really are, you could be that type of person. Okay, it takes a lot for people to get up under your skin for you to walk away. And that's what I'm getting, okay? All right. You were dealing with a fake ass friend, somebody who was pretending to like have your back, but all along this was fake, a facade. Okay, so with the Celtic cross spread that I got out here, this person was behind the scenes fighting, arguing, keeping up shit, fighting somebody's protection. Emperor energy. You could be an Aries. Okay. Somebody was fighting. Okay. Knight of Wands energy. Whoever this Knight of Wands is, this person has been getting some type of counsel. There's an energy here of somebody getting counsel. I feel like this is the same person. This person who made some choices in the past to come up against you because somebody targeted you. Because whatever their situation was, the time y'all met, they did not like their situation. Okay? So this person goes around pretending to have it all together just so they can get in people's good graces, pretend to be a loyal friend, pretend to be, like I just said, a loyal friend, but this is not who they are. They're really a thief. This is the energy that they're showing up in. This person that's sitting this Knight of Wands energy, that's being aided by this Emperor. These people are thieves. They steal for a living. They go around, like I said, I think I said this before in a reading a long time ago, but I'm saying it now in this live, okay, that you're dealing with somebody who's getting counsel from somebody that sits in a very powerful position. I don't know if this is this masculine's dad that's giving them advice. I don't know if, yeah, because this is showing up as masculine energy. I feel like whoever you are, feminine, this is an ex that you're dealing with. This could be like, this is an ex-lover. This could be a family member. This could be a lover, or this could be some type of friend, business, work, but it's showing up as lovers. So that's why I'm saying I feel like this is a lovers. This is definitely a romantic relationship. This is somebody who you was romantically involved with. Whether this happened in the past, this has happened currently, or in the future. This person, Whatever their situation was before they met you, they were not happy, okay? This person targets people that fit their agenda. And I'm just going to keep whatever their agenda is. I don't know what their agenda is. It's not revealed in this reading. All it's talking about in this reading, this message, is that you need to be careful, feminine, whoever you are, okay? There is somebody from your past that's been watching you. You let this person go. You don't even deal with this person. But this is somebody who you were involved with at one point in time in your life. Could have been your younger years. This person has been watching you some type of way, keeping tabs on you some type of way, okay? Because they want to steal. Somebody wants to steal something, okay? This person has been putting in a lot of work. I feel like they're being coached with the Eight of Pentacles behind the scenes. Well, we already know they're being coached because what did I tell y'all? The Emperor, this person is being advised. Whoever this Knight of Wands is, they're being advised by an Emperor, somebody that sits either a government official. So, yeah, I'm going to say either a government official, some type of leader that's in some type of powerful position. This person is being aided by this person. There's a fight going on, okay? Actually, yes, I feel like this is spiritual and physical, okay? But whoever this person is that's showing up in this Knight of Wands energy, they are a young person. They are being advised by somebody who sits in some type of political position of power. We're going to keep it like that. These people are thieves, okay? 55 on the clock. Okay. They love stealing. See? This is what they do for work. Steal from other people. And with the Felicity card, this is talking about how they love to steal. They love to steal abundance from other people. These are people, whoever these thieves are, they're eight of swords again. They're in some type of mental imprisonment. Okay? Justice. Justice is here for whoever these thieves are. Okay? It's showing up that these are some lovers, past loved ones. Now, this could, like I said again, you could be dealing with a Gemini, you could be dealing with an Aries, you could be dealing with a Libra. Major Arcana card. We got the Emperor out here, which is Aries. We have Justice out here, which is Libra. We have the Lovers out here, which is Gemini. We have the World energy out here, which is Aquarius, and we have the Magician out here, which is Mercury. So, yep, there's a lot of communication going on with these people because these people are thieves. That's what they do. So with that being said, there is a community of lovers, okay? With the World card, they have been doing something, okay? Planning. Okay, so putting this Knight of Wands up to act like they want to come back into your life to offer you some type of love. But whoever this person is, that's the Knight of Cups, they're showing up as somebody that actually have animosity towards you, collective. Whoever you are, you need to be very careful because I feel like you've healed, you've moved on, but you're not, I don't think you are aware that there's people in your past. You could be aware of this with the Magician card. Somebody don't like the power you stand in. Whoever this thief is that's been seeking some type of counsel from somebody that's in a higher position than them. But guess what, collective? In the major arcana cards, the Emperor is number 4, right? In the major arcana card, this Emperor is a very powerful person, right? But guess what? Whoever this government official is, they are not more powerful than you. You are the actual magician. You are the real trickster spirit. Okay? That's what this is talking about. People trying to challenge your authority. Now, you don't have to be somebody, collective, that sits in a government position or have a man-made world title, 9-9 on the clock. Okay? But you're just living your regular life, minding your business in this world. You don't have to have a fancy job or an important title, but whoever you are, collective, you're powerful. And whoever these government officials is, just because they sit in judge positions and lawyer positions, they have no fucking power. That's the illusion. See, they didn't realize that you are the actual true powerful person. Okay, this is the thing with these titles. You know, people think, you know, because they're a judge, they think because they are a lawyer, they think because they sit on the seat of these boards, these important government entities that we have to deal with and we have to answer to, that's put in position, you know, to do the right thing. Okay, but they don't, guys. And I mean, this is the reality of it. Your presidents, I mean, all of these people, anybody who sits on these man-made, because that's what it is, man-made, because God did not give these people this power. These people gave themselves this power. And this is why it's a difference. It's a difference between man-made power and spiritual power. Which one do y'all think trumps? Is spiritual power is going to trump the physical power all day long, whether you believe it, this or not. This is why these karmics keep on doing things against you. Because for one, whatever this fighting is, collective, they think they're at this advantage point, but it's really you that's at the advantage point. Okay? These people have been getting aid from government officials, right? But your aid comes from the divine. I'm going to just call it what it is. Your aid comes from the divine. All right? Whoever this person is, that's why they're showing up as a Knight of Wands, because this is somebody you were romantically involved with. The Knight of Wands is somebody who wants to come in for a good time. Somebody who is only interested in sex. Somebody who is only interested in having a good time. This person used people. Remember, I told y'all, for those of you who weren't here at the beginning, the grass wasn't greener on the other side. This is somebody you were romantically involved with, okay? In the past. This person has been energetically stalking you. You're not in physical contact with this person, but behind closed doors, this person is in your energy because they have been seeking counsel through people to do this to you. People who sit in powerful positions. Okay? This person only wants to come in to have a good time. That's it. And you know this already, collective, because you know this person's MO. Okay? This person is an energy-sucking vampire. They use sex to drain the energy from females that they get sexually involved with. And that's just basically what it is. Can't make this up, okay? This person puts a lot of hard work in, pretending that they care and they love the people that they get involved with the Ace of Cups. But that's not who they really are. This person is actually in the Eight of Swords energy, going through a spiritual imprisonment. Yep. I feel like this person is receiving bad news. There's a lot of chaos and turmoil around this person because this person really wants to be like someone else. You could be dealing with an ex-friend, guys, somebody who you grew up with, a childhood friend. Okay, they're showing up as wishy-washy, this frenemy. They were only your friend because they had an ulterior motive. Whoever this person is, these people is that want to rush back into your life and pretend to be friends again. You had already healed from this energy. Like I said, you could be dealing with a Libra. You could also be dealing with, there's Gemini again. Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, Virgo energy is out here as well too. I already told y'all Aries was out here. And we already said that Virgo. So it's confirmation that we're dealing with Aries, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius energy. Okay. These are all loved ones. At one point in time, whoever this message resonate with, this was, excuse me, this was somebody you cared about. Yep. Yep, cutting all ties. Exactly. But guys, even when we cut ties with these people, because I know I've cut ties with these people, you have cut ties with these people, I can still see what these people are doing. You can still see, collective, what these people are doing. So if you're on your spiritual journey and you know what I'm talking about, even though you don't entertain these people are still energetically stalking y'all. I know what I'm talking about because I can still see these fools. Yes, you might not have downloads about these people for a while, but it doesn't mean they're not behind the scenes stalking. Every time these people do something, spirit alerts me. My spirit team alerts me. Your spirit team alerts you. Okay? So moving forward, because all we can do is move forward. Okay? And there's nothing wrong. Continue moving forward. But I'm not saying because you are moving forward, these enemies are not behind the scenes still doing stuff against you. That's part of the journey, guys. We're going to be spiritually attacked on up until the day we die. And that's just the name of the game. That's the way that it is. But know this, while you're being spiritually attacked, the Most High and your ancestors are protecting you from this madness. Okay? So don't be afraid to live your life. Don't sit up here and be like, well, I'm not fucking with nobody. Because that's what the enemy wants. I'm not fucking with, because I hear a lot of people say, oh, chosen ones, you know, we want to live alone. We prefer, don't get me wrong, yes. After we wake up to the bullshit and the betrayal and the scandal, because that's what this Eight of Swords is talking about. These people tried to put you in a scandal, but this is what they're in. Okay? This is what they're going through. All right. They're receiving bad news that whatever this foolish plan that they was designing, it was never going to work. Because like I said, you look, you see this archangel on here, you were being protected from these people. These lovers who kept using their power and their freedom to attack a chosen one. Because of animosity. Animosity that they have against you. Because you stand in this magician energy. That's basically what it is. So, because of your spiritual ranking, that's what Spirit is saying. You have spiritual ranking. Whether you are aware of what's going on with you or not, you will be eventually in divine timing. You will be, because that's what happened to me. Even though I had removed myself, collective, you removed yourself from these people. You didn't even know half of the stuff that was going on. You didn't even know these things until later on down the line. So, with that being said, guys, let's get some more clarity. Let's get some more messages on these thieves. So, We know that the Knight of Wands is somebody who is a thief. They have been getting aid from a powerful emperor. Could be an Aries. Okay, not necessarily. Could be a Virgo. Okay, but these people are showing up in the thief energy. Somebody stole some money. Somebody took over somebody's business, or tried to, or they did. So now this person that stole from you in the past wants to come back and steal from you again. I feel like you also dealing with some lies was told, guys. I'm channeling multiple different things now. So there was lies told about you being dead, but you're really alive. I feel like whoever this frenemy was, this feminine energy. Now take this if this resonate. You could have a friend, right? This is somebody you look at as a friend. You cared about this person. This person called you up and asked you for a favor. You obliged this person. But whoever this person is, for real, they know you got it. And they know you the type of person that would help a friend. Oh, thank you. Yes, I've been studying and I've been working on myself too, cleansing out my energy, because I know they've been attacking me, wanting, to create illusions, don't want me to get the readings out there. Yeah, they doing that too. But I ain't worried. See, one thing I understand clearly is that everything happens in divine time. Even when the karmics do stuff, everything happens in divine timing. All right. But guys, there was some lies, some rumors with this Mercury energy. These people tried to create some illusions. They was telling, and I feel like there's a legal system going on, and somebody that stole money from you or stole a business from you or property or a home, they lied and said that you were dead. Queen, the Empress, who helped me. Oh, okay, Queen, the Empress. Absolutely not. Don't ask me for anything. So, yep. So basically, yep, that's what they coming back. But the thing is, they really don't want anything. They're coming back. For some of y'all, this person is coming back because you are about to receive some unexpected income. And they know about this. Because whatever this income is, they were trying to steal it. This is what's going on in the courts. This also have been coming up in my readings that I do off camera. Okay? I don't know who this resonate with, but the name Philip. Somebody's name is Philip. I meant to say this name 2 days ago, but I wasn't doing live readings. I was actually doing readings off the camera because I wanted to get a feel of the energy that I was feeling. But I feel like in this court situation, whatever this legal battle is, because this is a court situation, right? They will, that's the thing. So I want to say something, and thank you, Queen, the Empress. You just sparked something in me with the comment that you just said. See, guys, even when these people are doing these things against you, what they're doing really has no power. It's the illusion. The same illusion that they try to create for us is the same illusion that they are really under. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm saying? So they really could never create illusions for us. Whatever they do to us helps. All of this negativity, this evil and wickedness that they're doing, all it does is help us go through spiritual ascensions and a spiritual awakening. That's really what it is. And you are being woken up to whatever your spirit team is showing you in your dream state, or whenever you get downloads, it could be through a daydream. Yep, exactly. It goes, everything that they project onto you. That's why it's called projection. It's a projection. It's an illusion to create confusion. All it does is mirror back onto them. That's why you cannot allow yourself to get upset when you find, I mean, don't get me wrong, you can get upset, but what I'm saying is don't hold a grudge. Forgive these people, transmute that energy out immediately, rebuke it. Especially, guys, this morning I was getting ear ringing, right ear ringing. They were doing shit to me last night, early this morning. They was doing shit. Cause like I said, there are so many different ways that binding, that's what they're doing. Binding themselves in their own magic. So that's why collective, when you find out what these people are doing, stay away from them, rebuke them, and pray for them. Because somebody went on the stand. Justice in the court. There is a court situation. Somebody went on the stand and lied and said that you are dead, but you are really alive. Somebody also told lies and said that you committed suicide, but you will have to prove that, don't you? But like I say, when you got these crooked judges and crooked lawyers, anything is possible. These people are not doing their job. Okay. I'm also getting that you have a friend that when things don't go their way, they like to threaten and say, oh, I'm going to kill myself. I had a friend like that, and this person was a Libra. I'm no longer friends with this person because, like I said, I found out this friend was in secret competition with me. They was copying off of things that I do, wanting to be like me, wanting to have things the way how my life is that I worked for. I'm no longer friends with this person anymore. And this was a Libra. And this person used to tell me they felt like killing themselves. And I never understood why they felt like that. But they used to tell me this. They would blurt this out when they would like confide in me in their personal bullshit. But to be honest with you, they created their own. This is the same person that's in a relationship with a man. But this is a type of feminine who thinks a man's supposed to make them happy. I know exactly who this energy is for me, and it's a Libra. For you, it could be a Libra, it could be a Gemini, it could be an Aquarius, it could be any of the zodiac signs that our previous name. I think I said Virgo, I also said Pisces, Sagittarius, I believe. I said too, and I think I said Libra as well too, and I want to say Aries too. So it could be any one of those zodiac signs. Don't have to be, but that's what they're showing up as. All right. And this girl, she used to do this to me. Used to tell me, she used to even tell me, she even used to confide in me in the affairs that she was having on her man. And it made me start looking at her different because I ain't gonna cap, it did. Even though I kept her secrets, this is the first time on my platform I even brought this up. But this is what spirit is bringing to me. So some of y'all, you're dealing with an ex-friend, as well as an ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend who refuses to let you go because they are a part of some coven that target people like me, people like you, collective. I did a DNA. Now they know I'm alive. I have no friends or family. Well, Queen, the Empress, I'm going to meditate on your behalf that you meet like-minded people like yourself. Because nobody needs to be in this world by themselves or alone. I used to have that same attitude too. I did. When I found out, it hurted me. When I found out what I found out about, you know, what I know that happened to me, guys. The same things happened to you, okay? This is what somebody does for a living. Somebody is a spiritual thief, a spiritual hater. Here we go, right here. Woosah. This is what they do for a living. Woosah. This is their hobby. I'm going to pray for all of us because this is one of the reasons why I started this platform. Not so much to talk about what we are going through, but also we are scattered throughout the earth, man. And I've been there where I wanted to be alone. I was alone for a long time, for some years. I was alone. And I was carrying all of the responsibilities myself, paying my baby father, purposely got me pregnant against my will, but that's a whole nother story. It's all good though. I have a beautiful child. Despite how my child may have gotten here, I'm not mad. I forgive, I forgave. But what I did not know is that these people were really my family. Your family collective targeted you. That's just basically what it is. Made you the underdog, made you the black sheep, told a lot of lies on you. And now these people are going through some type of karma with the justice system. Bunch of thieves. Let's clarify some more, Spirit. Let's tell us some more about this thief that has this animosity towards the collective. Yep. Whoever this person is that has animosity towards you, collective, you trusted this person. You did not know that this person had ill will towards you the whole entire time y'all was kicking it. Okay, you trusted, collective. I trusted these people. You trusted these people. You never would have thought in a million freaking years your own family, your own boyfriend, your own girlfriend, your own friends, your coworkers. Ice Queen. So this is confirmation that they've been behind the scenes talking shit, spreading false narratives about you. You trusted these people that was talking shit about you, lying on you. You could have been confiding in these people about personal things that was going on with you. And what they do, they manipulated everything you were saying about them to fit their personal agenda they had against you. This is why you were alone. This is why they wanted you to be alone. This is why they wanted me to be alone. Because they knew that we had the power to create our own life. All we needed was a little bit of help and a little bit of direction. But what did they do? They abused their position with you. They gave you bad advice. They were steering you down the wrong path. Like, for example, I remember when I was young and after I had my daughter, my family and them was telling me, you need to take your ass down there, just like Precious mother was on that movie Precious. You need to take your ass down there and go get on the fucking welfare. And I used to look at them and why? I have two hands. I have 2 feet. I have a brain. I know how to, get money. Why do I necessarily need to be on welfare? For what? And they resented me because I told them that, no, I wasn't going to get on welfare. I'm about to go out here. I'm about to, one of these talents that I have, I'm about to go to school. I'm about to put myself through college. And what I did was, instead of me going to get on welfare, I went and applied for student aid so I could get help to go to college. And that's exactly what I did. They was mad at you because you didn't go get on welfare. You didn't do what they've been doing, living off of the system. They can work, but they don't want to work. Yeah, they were your opposition, spreading these rumors and these lies around about you because you wanted better for yourself. Wow, they just wanted handouts. Spirit says this is coming to an end. Whatever this situation, whoever this person is that you trusted, they gonna die. This person, I keep telling y'all this, and I'm not trying to scare nobody. This person is going to die. One person already died in my family collective. One of the main people that was the head HBIC and slandering my name, lying on me. Never supported nothing I did. They never supported nothing you did, collective. They didn't want to support nothing you did. They didn't, because they was jealous of you. Somebody's going to pass away because of this conflict they created. Somebody was doing death magic over you too, wishing that you would die. Somebody wanted you to commit suicide. That's what they're taking me back to. See? But you are alive. Remember I said this, but you are alive. Yes. So whatever nastiness these people spoke from their tongue in this court system, they will reap what they sow. That's what Spirit is saying. You are ascending. See how this is coming out? You are ascending, collective, because these people targeted you. God fixed it. Remember that movie Pet Cemetery? I'm gonna fix it so you never get out of bed. Remember the sister Rachel? She was like, I'm gonna fix it so you never. That's exactly what Spirit is doing. He's gonna fix it. That's exactly what your spirit team is doing right now, fixing it. These thieves had animosity towards you. You trusted these people, collective. And whatever you confided in and told these people, they twisted up everything you said and started talking a hella shit about you, creating opposition in your life because they got on the stand lying because of a scandal that they are a part of. We're going to clarify what this Eight of Swords is, what this scandal is. But we know one of them is lies. Somebody stole something and they've been lying about what they stole from you. But whoever this person is, Spirit says they are going to die. There's a funeral here for this person because they created this conflict. Okay, now we're going to clarify this Eight of Swords, Spirit. What do you want the audience to know about this Eight of Swords? Whoever this message resonates, what do you want them to know? This Eight of Swords. This Eight of Swords talking about censoring somebody. Somebody wants somebody to shut up. This is why they want to travel to you, collective. 22 on the clock. I don't know who's seeing angel number 22 on the clock, but that's what just popped up. This person, whoever these people are that's being aided by whoever this government official is, your family, these are people in your family or somebody you was romantically involved with. They're getting advice on this scandal, okay? So somebody's coming in because they want you to stop talking about something. The Eight of Swords talks about several different significances. This is a court case, okay? You welcome, Randon Jones. This is a scandal that your family or whoever these people they're involved with, and they tried to put you on in this shit too. You have no clue that this is what's been going on in secret, because like I said, you're somewhere else living and minding your goddamn business. You have no clue that this is going on. The only clue you have is from the downloads that the Most High, exactly, I'm not going to stop neither. That's right, Michael. What is it? We will never stop, and I'm not going to let up until we get justice. It is what it is. Okay? So they want you to shut up. They want you to stop talking about whatever it is you've been talking about, whoever you've been confiding in, collective, whoever you've been talking to. They don't want you to talk about this. You can have a platform. You could be an influencer. You can be a healer. You could be on social media. But whatever it is you're doing, they want you to shut the fuck up. That's why they keep trying to send somebody in to you, okay? But this person they sending in to you is a thief. They coming in to take from you. You already know this because you saw it. They want you to shut up, talking about how they was planning to commit a crime of passion against you. They also want you to shut up, talking about somebody going broke and being in bankruptcy. They want you to stop talking about the things that your ancestors and Most High have showed you. That could be anything. One of the things I know to be true, because the Eight of Swords is out here, is talking about them, the lies, contradictions that they told. These people are being reprimanded and they don't like it because of your spiritual ascension. Look, fake documents. It was exposed during your spiritual ascension that they forged your name on some type of documents. They changed something concerning you so something can go in their favor, an agreement, some personal information, documents, statements that are false that these people have access to that belong to you. That's what this is about. Okay? They want you to stop talking about this. Okay? Every time you talk about this and you expose the truth, somebody is going through karma. It's like a banana. You're peeling back the layers. The veil is being lifted. That's what Spirit is showing me. The veil is being lifted. Okay, so the banana is being peeled so the banana can be revealed. So the lies are being peeled back so the truth can be exposed. That's what Spirit is saying. I don't know who name is Brent, Benny, Brett. Aries energy. Yep, that's what they're mad about. I told y'all. I ain't making this up. This is what they mad about. Your awakening. You're exposing the truth. Whatever downloads that. So you have to be some type of healer. You have to be some type of spiritual leader or influencer. Okay? You're going through an awakening because spirit wants you to know what these frenemies were doing in secret. These lovers were doing in secret against you. A nice guy, a nice guy. You are a nice guy. They offered me $1 billion to shut up. But that's basically shit. Hold up. Okay, look at all of this that fell out, and then this is it. And I'm just gonna close this reading out, guys. So look. Look, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But this is about your awakening. And as you, whoever you are, nice guy, this message is also for you, nice guy. As you wake up to the truth, you're not lying. One died just yesterday. She is the one I told everything. The same thing for me. Oh my gosh. We are the same age, and I thought BFF. She put 10. Yep. So I say goodbye and good. Exactly. And then see, people, we have the power. And I didn't realize this myself. I didn't realize my own power. As I want to say this correctly. As we ascend, right? Every time the ascending comes from every time the karmic attack you. That's what this is. That's why I say we're going to be going through this for the rest of our lives. That's why Spirit says you're going to be here for a long time. So you need to start preparing yourself so you can know how to spiritually fight back in the physical. That's why Spirit wanted me to start this channel, to help wake up the collective, to help and show through me, through you, how to fight back. For my people perish not because of for my people perish because of a lack of wisdom and knowledge. Not worldly wisdom and knowledge, but spiritual wisdom and knowledge. What you need that the world can't offer you because we're living in a program. This is all different systems, programs. Yep, they sorry and we smiling. Don't go, keep reading, please. Okay, so with that being said, guys, as we ascend, every time they attack us, we ascend. It's being revealed to us during our dream state. Whenever you sleep, whenever you daydream, deja vu, all of that stuff. Angel numbers, all of that stuff. They're letting us know, guys, we have to learn how to speak the language of the nature divas. I hope I said that right. Okay. So, oh my, look at what I just said to y'all. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Everything that I just said to y'all about how the veil is being pulled back. Look at this. I can't make this up, guys. I'm pulling the cards on camera so y'all can see, okay? The veil is being pushed back, and this is why you know what you know. The veil on the voodoo. What did I say? They were doing magic, voodoo, witchcraft to create illusions so we would not know what they're up to, but they don't realize we know what they're up to because we see what they're doing. We see the spell work that they do. At least I do. I know about this person getting a doll in my image, in your image. This stuff is real, guys. They do this shit for real. My aunt does this. She is a voodoo queen. And she has voodoo dolls. Yep. Confirmation that this is your family doing this to you. You are unbothered by these people. And they are unbothered too. They don't care about you know, doing this, being obsessed with you, collective. They don't care that they are obsessed with you. They don't care that you moved on. They're still gonna bother you. But guess what? They're gonna die fucking with you too. So just know that. Okay? You moved on, Earth Angel. Confirmation. And this is all, and you focusing on your abundance. You are not focused on, and this is why these people, this is why somebody wants to come in, because they know that you are coming into this. I said this. Even though it was not out on the table, I already know what's going on. I've been receiving downloads about this. Yep. So this came up in reverse, but I feel like they have no power over your money. That's why it came up in reverse originally, but I'm going to read it for both. Yep, sometimes you got to leave your kids alone too. Sometimes your kids grow up, they don't want to fucking listen. They don't want to take your advice. I had two of my daughters. I had to let two of my daughters go because they did. It's crazy, this young lady, this person just brought this up. You had to let your family and your kids go. Me too, baby. That's crazy. Somebody came in here and said that. Thank you, Felicia Austin. I had to do the same thing. I completely forgot about that. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Yep. I had to let them all go. I had 3 girls. 2 of them I had to let go because they didn't want to listen. They didn't want to, they thought everything that I was teaching, they was basically scared. Everything that I was trying to teach them about spirituality, about life, about how the world we live in is nothing but a fucking program, and they didn't want to believe nothing I said. And when my kids decided that they wanted to move out, which I let them, out of the 2 kids, okay, 3 of my kids, they all moved out. My one kid came back. She apologized. She said, Mom, she said, I am sorry. Like, my daughter apologized because it's a long story. I'm not going to go into it, but something happened, you know. I was under spiritual attack too. I did not know this at the time, you know. I was in denial, actually. I didn't really want to believe this shit because I just didn't. And I'm not going to go into details. I just didn't, you know. But now, you know, I believe now. Oh, I believe now. And let's keep it at that. I believe now. I didn't believe before, but I believe now. But guys, man, when I tell you these kids are so out of control, I mean, it's all because of what they're being programmed. And that's the only thing I can say. They're being programmed. And that's right, Luke Lutheran. Love is always the answer. And that is so true. Always bring in love. And that's one thing I had to learn myself too. I had to learn, like, when I started having more children, instead of fussing at my kids, I just talk to them calm. I try to use the right words to say what I mean so they won't feel like I'm talking at them or I'm against them. I had 2 daughters, guys, that I was adopting. They wasn't mine biological, but I treated them like they were mine. And I'm telling you, these girls, they've been through so much. And I tried to explain to them why they were going through what they were going through, but they didn't want to listen, you know. Some stuff ended up happening. Some false allegations was made against me by one of the children. Oh, yeah. But I also had people that was within the government that was also on my side that knew me, knew the type. So at the end of the day, I had the upper hand on this situation. And I told myself I will never foster other kids ever again. I will never, ever. They ain't never got to worry about me being a foster parent again. Never. I wouldn't recommend it. But guys, yes, this is what happened. And one of my kids ended up coming back. 2 of my kids did. They apologized. But one of the kids that did apologize, they still was having issues. So I had to release that child and let that child go. And they had to find their own way. you know. And sometimes parents, it be like that. Sometimes only thing we can do is just be honest with our kids and just tell them the truth. And it's up to them, you know, to make the decisions accordingly based on what they've been taught. Some of these kids gonna pass, some gonna fail. It's just the way that it is, guys. And yeah, collective. I'm gonna finish this last thing out, and I'm not gonna repeat it again. But collective, you trusted these people. You was a nice guy. You are ascending because of what these people did to you. You are ascending because of the truth. The veil is being pulled back on this voodoo that your family was doing. They thought that you would never find out. They was obsessed with doing voodoo on you because you moved on, Earth Angel. You moved on and you started working on your life and your abundance. And these people are mad because they stole something from you a long time. Somebody stole something from you a long time ago. You never received this, but this was okay. You know, you forgave these people, you healed this situation, and you moved on. Some of y'all dealing with family members that stole an inheritance from you. And they lived off of your money, and these people are in poverty now. And they're sitting back watching you, and they're planning to send somebody in because they have been linking up with an ex of yours that you been walked away from. For some of you dumped this ex 22 years ago. 28 on the clock, guys. And this ex secretly got connections with your family. You don't know about this, but you saw it in a download. This person has been secretly talking to an aunt of yours because they know that you are successful. You could be a business owner. This person has been planning to come in and like attack you, rob you some type of way. Somebody mad because look, they stole some inheritance money from you, right? Left you out of a life insurance policy, a will, right? You took a loss. You healed it. Moved on. You opened up a business. So whatever you do for living, these people, whatever you do for a living, these people have been targeting you. Literally, your family is obsessed with somebody is obsessed with wanting an earth angel or a nice guy to be destroyed. That's the overall energy I'm picking up. Somebody wanted to destroy you with voodoo. Your family did. But whoever this woman is that was doing this voodoo that's in your family, she and her children and the people that sided with her are being destroyed. They all are dying. I already showed y'all the rest in peace. They all dying one by one because they cursed themselves when they stole this money from you. And then they continue to curse themselves because as you moved on with your life and you know, working on your own business, your own legacy, they're behind the scenes throwing voodoo at you, trying to stop your happiness. Okay. What else you want me to tell them, Spirit? What else? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so there has been a lot of traveling. Yep. There has been a lot of traveling going on. Thank you. There has been a lot of traveling going on with these people. Traveling, having meetings, talking about you. I felt this with the Mercury energy, with the magician trying to create this nasty magic illusions. Okay, this is the third party. This is nothing but third parties of a third party. These are people going around, a collective of men and women traveling to each other's homes. You know, you're about to find this out in the distant future. Somebody's coming in. That, okay. But yes, in the distant future, you're about to find out about a third party that has been traveling. These people have been traveling and talking about somebody who's intuitive. You are highly intuitive. Whatever this information that you're going to find out is going to have you in your thoughts. I told y'all, this is about a courthouse. This is about a court. This it's out here with the Libra energy. Told you, Libra. I feel like there are officials connected to this courthouse that's in their thoughts about somebody that's divine, because you even exposing the corruption within the government. I keep telling y'all. Y'all don't think religion, all of this stuff that they've made up to hide the real truth. And some of y'all are not ready to hear the truth, but it's right here in our faces. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. I want to say it, but I'm not going to say it because Spirit told, I was about to say it and Spirit said, save it for another reading. Yep. You are tapped in. Damn, Felicia, look. Look, and you said it, tapped all the way in. And it's because of your faith. You are a very powerful person. The government is not going to be able to stop you. Remember, I told you, you are more powerful than the government. The government is nothing but a collection of corrupt people who gave themselves these positions, who gave themselves these titles. Spirit Most High did not give our government, our leaders, none of this. Remember when Adam and Eve was naked in the Garden of Eden, and Spirit came to them and asked them because they wanted to cover up, remember? And where do you know this from? I didn't teach you this. So where did you get this wisdom? Where did you get this evil wisdom and knowledge from? Exactly. The same thing. I'm not going to say it, but y'all know what I'm about to say. Francis Zweiner helped Sergeant Slaughter of the Denver Police Department hack my laptop. Yes, this is what they do. They have the power to do this. Yes. But guess what, collective? You're more powerful than the government. Because you have an army, a fleet of divine ancestors dating back from the first original man and woman that lived on this planet, in this realm. And then you have the power of the Most High, thy God. Where do you think we get our, where do you think all of this God stuff in the spirit? It comes from God. But there is an evil force that has connected itself to us somehow, some way. And we've just been battling spiritual battle. You know, our weaker self with the north node and the south node, our lower self versus our higher self. This is talking about you being balanced. You are no more evil than you are good in righteousness. And that's basically, you are balanced. You have achieved something. And the achievement is you put an end to all of this corruption. Now we're just waiting for the chips to fall where they're going to fall. The battle has already been won. The devil has already been defeated. And now it's time for us, collective, to live in our bliss. To live in the bliss that the Most High had already ordained for us to live. No, you will not be alone. Because God is going to send you somebody. Me, you, all of y'all who just commented. Felicia, Michael, Harriet, Eyes of the Crease. All of y'all who send in these positive comments, okay? God is going to lift us up. And that's what's happening now. We're already being lifted. We're already ascending. We are already coming together, whether it's in person or online. Remember that movie Left Behind? Before this technology was evolving, they was already showing us that there's going to be healers on platforms spilling and exposing the truth and the corruption on what's been going on with our government. Our government is a big ass lie and a big ass illusion. Okay? And please don't get offended when I say this. I am saying this because it is the truth. I'm not saying every last individual person that works in the government is corrupted, but more than half of our government is corrupted. Spirit says, do not put your faith in people. Put your faith in yourself and your higher ups. This judicial system is corrupt. And the only way you're going to get justice, collective, the only way our justice is coming is through the Most High thy God. This is why Spirit was asking me to get on live today, because I wasn't even going to get on live. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't. But Spirit said, you need to start getting online. If you want to be what I'm calling you to be, you're going to have to make sacrifices. You're going to have to make changes. You're going to have to start stepping out of your comfort zone and getting out of this energy of being complacent and comfortable, and do the work that is required. And that's what I'm doing this. I'm working on this. That's why when I don't post readings up here every day, I'm not chilling. I'm off camera studying, because I want to make sure I get the message out accurately. I don't want to keep talking about the same thing over and over. I want to at least expose a little more stuff on what these people been doing to you, what they've been doing to me. So with that being said, guys, y'all keep up the good work. Y'all keep praying, keep meditating, keep manifesting, keep going after the things that you want. Don't focus, because that's why they're in your energy. They're in our energy because they want us to pay attention to them. But we don't pay attention to them because we plan to kick it with them. We're paying attention to them because we're being vigilant. We're watching our enemies and keeping a close eye on them, paying attention to their behavior and their tactics. Because they've been behind the scenes paying attention to us and watching us, spying, gathering their intelligence so they can go back to their groups and gossip and talk about whatever it is they think they know, but they don't know shit, collective. And with that being said, guys, yeah, they owe us all. They owe all of us. And I'm asking that they render what is owed to us. And if you don't want to render what's owed to me, what's owed to you, then guess what? Get ready to die. Honey, I ain't playing. I'm dead serious. Because when you play with somebody's money, when you play with what somebody do for a living, you're basically playing with my life. You're basically saying that you don't want me to live, you don't want me to have shit, and you basically want to destroy me. So guess what? I return it back to you. That's all you got to do. Return it back to sender. And with that being said, guys, do y'all want me to close this out? Do you guys, yep, 11. Do you guys want me to say a little prayer? Guys, do anybody have this book of Psalms? Y'all know y'all can also use this too. This is also power of prayer, where you can also do shit. When these people do things to you, these are all little psalms and hymns and songs that you can sing to your enemy to cleanse this energy out and make sure that they being dealt with. Y'all better go buy this book. Check and see if they got it on Amazon. Powers of the Psalms. I say at least one psalm every day when I wake up. And I'm going to read the whole book. Oh, okay, I sure will. Okay, so I'm going to read. Felicia just asked me to read one. So I'm going to read one. So this is a prayer, guys. And if you don't have this book, it's not cheap. It shouldn't be. I said it's not cheap. It is actually cheap. It's not expensive. So you could probably go on Amazon or go to a Mystic import store and buy this. It's by Anna Riva. So I'm going to read Psalms 22. Okay. It says, my God, what hast thou forsaken me? Why art thou so far from helping me and from the words of my roaring? So this is David talking about how he's been talking and seeking counsel with God, and he feels like God has forsaken him, but God hasn't forsaken him. Oh my God, I cry in the daytime, but thou hearest not. And in the night season and AM, not silent. But thou art holy, O thou that inhabitest the praise of Israel. Our fathers trusted in thee. See, here we go again. Remember I told y'all, collective, we trusted in these people. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, I could just, oh, Lord. Okay, let me get through this. Let me get through this. Oh, let me get through this. Our fathers trusted in thee. They trusted, and thou didst deliver them. They cried unto thee and were delivered. They trusted in thee and were not confounded. But I am a worm, a no man, a reproached of men, and despised of the people. All they that see me laugh, me to scorn. Let me say this right. All they that see me laugh, me to scorn. They shoot out the lip. They shake the head, saying, he trusted on the Lord that he would deliver him. Let him deliver him. See, somebody's laughing at you, collective, because you trusted in the Most High. See, these people laughed at, they mocked you. They mocked God. He trusted on the Lord that he would deliver him. Let him deliver him, seeing he delight in him. But thou art he that took me out of the womb. Thou didst make me hope when I was upon my mother's breast. This is talking about the Most High, delivering us and giving us hope. Okay? I was cast upon thee from the womb. Thou art my God from my mother's belly. Be not far from me, for trouble is near. It's talking about these snakes that's lurking in our energy. For there is none to help. Many bulls have compassed me. Strong bulls of Bashan have beset me round. They gaped upon me with their mouths. This is talking about the things that these evildoers did against us. Okay, strong bulls of Bashan have beset me round. They gaped upon me with their mouths as a raven and a roaring lion. I am poured out like water, and all my bones are out of joint. This is what the enemy did. My heart is like wax. It is melted in the midst of my bowels. My strength is dried up like a potsherd, and my tongue cleaveth to my jaws. And thou hast brought me into the dust of death. Woo, this reminds me of, what is it? I think it's the 91st Psalm. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I think, hold up, no, that's the 20. I always get them Psalms confused, but it's okay. For dogs have compassed me. The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They pierce my hands and my feet. In other words, they try to crucify us, guys, just like they crucified Jesus Christ on the cross. I may tell all my bones. They look and stare upon me. They part my garments among them and cast lots upon my vesture. But be not thou far from me, O Lord, O my strength. Has thee to help me. See, this is talking about how we have strength and deliverance and mercy through the Most High thy God, the God particle that resides in us. But be not thou far from me, O Lord, O my strength, has thee to help me. Deliver my soul from the sword, from these lies, this deception your family created. My darling, from the power of the dog. Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. I will declare thy name unto my brethren. In the midst of the congregation will I praise thee, O Most High. Ooh, ye that fear the Lord, praise him, all ye sin. The seed of Jacob, glorify him and fear him, all ye, the seed of Israel. For he hath not despised nor abhorred the affliction or the afflicted, neither has he hid his face from him. But when he cried unto him, he heard. And this is exactly what's happening to our enemies, honey. They are being handled and being dealt with. There is nothing that they can do about this wrath of the Most High thy God that they are going to experience. They actually are experiencing this now. This is why they keep sending this person in. They keep doing the same thing over every cycle, doing the same thing over and over, but no results. Put that there, honey. It says, my praise shall be of thee in the great congregation. I will pay my vows before them that fear him. The meek shall eat and be satisfied. I said this, what was this, a couple of days ago? I don't know if I posted this video, but I talked about the meek will inherit the land. Y'all think the world is coming to an end. No, it's not. This is what the karmics is saying. Oh, the world is coming to an end and whoop-de-whoop. No, your world is coming to an end. That's what's coming to an end, honey. It says, all the ends of the world shall remember and turn unto the Lord, and all the kindreds of the nations shall worship before thee. What does it say in the Bible? Every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess. In other words, the truth. Remember, I showed y'all the veil is being pulled back, collective, on this voodoo and witchcraft that they have been doing over your life, because they don't want you to have a relationship with the Most High. They don't want you to have abundance in this life. They don't want you to be successful. They don't want you to be married. They don't want you to have a family. They don't want you to be of love and of power. That's what they have been blocking. They have been trying to block your money. They have been trying to block your love. They have been trying to block your creativity. Whatever you do to sustain your family, your foundation. This is what they've been trying to do, but Spirit is saying that it's not working because you've been awoken to what these people were doing. They no longer have power over you because you are awoken to the betrayal that they committed, and you've healed this and you have moved on with your life. You severed ties with these people and you moved on. And even though you have moved on with your life, these people are still behind the scenes raging war with God. It's the God in me. That's why God said, deliver it to unto him. Because it's not because of you. It's because of the name of the Jesus Christ, the Most High, thy God, is the reason why they came up against you. You are marked. You have the mark of the Most High in your forehead spiritually. It's there, baby. And ain't nothing the devil can do. Nothing your family can do. Nothing this ex-karmic can do, because they made their choices. They made their bed, and they chose to get in bed and put their loyalties with evil, dark, negative forces. That's what this is about. It says, all they that be fat upon the earth shall eat and worship. All they that go down to the dust shall bow before him, and none can keep alive his own soul. In other words, you should be scared of the Most High because he has the power to destroy your life and your soul. Okay? He does. When you disobey, you come up against his collective. The Most High has the power to take your life. The devil doesn't have power like that. The devil has been defeated. See, they don't want to hear this. That's why they're getting out of the reading. Because some of these people that's following are karmics. And it's okay, because I'm here to preach to you too. And I'm also here to manifest that you will not come up against the collective. You can continue on with your magic, but it will backfire every time. The seed shall serve him. It shall be accounted to the Lord for a generation. Thou shalt come and shall declare his righteousness unto a people that shall be born, that he has done this. It says deliverance from despair. So when you feel like you are in despair, you feel like there is no hope, this is the Psalm of David that you should preach. You should sing. Okay, it says to read this psalm beside a warm glow of a pink candle. So if you want to practice in this divination, make sure you get a pink candle. And Spirit says will surely brighten one's attitude and assist one in seeking a solution to trying situations. At any time one is discouraged, repeat verse 19 of Psalm 22, and this will give you instant help and encouragement through the Most High, thy God. Yes. And these, if I do rituals, this is the stuff I partake in. There's nothing wrong with this. This is innocent. Yep, the Bible. Yep, the Spirit of God is running you absolutely right. That's what they do, honey. And I'm going to read the 91st Psalm, and we're going to close it with that because somebody wanted me to read this Psalm. Okay. The 91st Psalm, it says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In him will I trust. Y'all hear that? You're not supposed to put your trust in people, God. I'm sorry. You're not supposed to put your faith and trust in people, guys. You only put your faith and trust in yourself and the Most High thy God, okay? That's the only person you should put your trust and faith in, because you know why? God is going to bring the people in your life that's supposed to be on your path. This is why the divorce rate is so high in America, because we went out on our own. I did too. Well, no, I did too. And I dated people that I should have never dated. That's my fault. And I take accountability for that because I did not know. Okay? I didn't have no mother and a father to teach me. But you know what? For those of us that do have our mother and fathers, they're brainwashed too. So you have to go to God. And that's what I did. And when you go to God, guys, you can't be crying. You can't be in any energy that's negative, because the Most High will not answer you. And I know somebody needs to hear this, because somebody has been praying to God and been calling on God. And they're saying that God isn't answering my prayer. You know why God isn't answering your prayer? It's not because he's punishing you. When we meditate, and this is something that's not said, okay? When you meditate and you are really trying to get answers from God, you have to come out of your ego and you have to come out of your pride. So say, for example, somebody died, and we know that when people die, the vast majority of people cry. They get sad. And then in that energy of crying and being sad, you're praying to God, but God really isn't listening to you. He can't listen to you because of the energy that you are operating in when you are coming to him. You cannot come to God in this energy of being sad, being happy. When you come to God, come in the energy of happiness, love, humility, grateful, gratitude. That's the attitude you need to have when you come to God. And I had to learn the hard way, because when I was praying to God, I was crying. I was sobbing. Why is this happening to me, God? Like, why? I was. We all do this because we've been conditioned to do that, okay? But now I'm teaching y'all and I'm showing y'all from my own experience, you can't come to God that way. You have to come to God with a blank. You have to be in neutral energy, balanced. See? You see where it's showing up, guys? For those of you who understand what I'm saying, see, I'm about to show it to you because it came out in my car. Spirit wants me to talk about this. Amen, amen, amen. See, when you come to God, this is the energy you have to be in. I'm going to show it to you. This is the energy you have to be in when you come to God and when you meditate and you asking for guidance. You cannot be in this energy of entitlement. You cannot be in this energy of pride. You cannot be in this energy, well, I know what I know, and I'm this. You cannot be in that energy. The Most High will not answer you. He will ignore you. And I don't know who needs to hear that. But that's the energy you need to be in when you pray, when you meditate. Remember, the words that roll off of your tongue is power. You are creating your life with what you say and your intentions. So if you go to God with an attitude, guess what? It's going to backfire on you. So don't go to God like that. Okay? Go to God in healed energy, and he will answer you. Somebody needed to hear that. I don't know who needed to hear that, but somebody needed to hear that. Because the way you've been praying and been meditating and you haven't been getting any results, that's why. Because you go to God being mad and being angry, and you fussing with God, and God is not going to answer you. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate all of you guys, man. Yes, I love Psalms 91 too. I always get it confused. Hold up, let me make sure. Did I read all of the Psalms? You know what? I'm going to read it over because I don't think I read the whole psalm. So let me read it over. I'm going to start over from the top. It says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. These pestilence are, I'm not trying to scare nobody, but it's these UFOs that the government is in bed with. Y'all don't think that they're the reason? Y'all don't think they're the ones that started this religion? Y'all better wake up. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to put you on to game. Okay? It says, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. See, collective, while these karmics was lying on you and spreading false narratives, you always stood in the truth. The power of truth shall set you free. Okay? Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. Talking about these people, this government, and people that's connected with the government doing witchcraft over all of us. And they've been doing this for a long time. Nothing is new under the sun, guys. It says, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come near thee. You got peace. Despite all of this chaos that's going on in the world, guys, we got peace. Can I get an amen? I know I got peace, even though I'm aware of what my enemies have been doing. I'm aware of what the government been doing. I know about the UFOs. I know about all of it. I don't talk about it. I only talk about it when Spirit want me to talk about it. I know about it all. But I still got peace because I know it doesn't have power over me. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better get on board. Honey, I put my trust in the Most High, thy God. I've been doing this ever since I was about 2-3 years old. Okay? It says, only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. And I've already said that these people are going to die. I've seen it already. I have no need to make this shit up. They gonna die. and this is confirmation. Psalm 91, verse 8. It says, collective, we've already witnessed these people's demise. All we doing is sitting back waiting. And while we're waiting, we enjoying our fucking lives. We ain't losing no sleep over these fools because this was the design they set up for their own life. They thought that they was planning something for you. Nah. They was planning this shit on them for their own life. They cursed themselves when they came up against God. It says, okay, Psalms 91, verse 9. I'm going to repeat it again. I'm going to go back to 8. Only with thy eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Talking about us, collective, prophesizing. We've already witnessed the demise of our enemies. We know what's coming to them. And we're sitting back, enjoying our lives day by day, being vigilant, trusting our wisdom and our discernment and what we know to be true. Despite all of the illusions that they create, we know what the hell they've been doing. We ain't stupid. We see clearly what they've been doing. Okay, it says, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, because you surrendered this to God. You didn't go to court. Some of you probably did go to court. Your situation required you to take these people to court. Okay, but I'm saying for the most part, you surrendered this to the Most High and you forgave these people. This is what verse 9 talking about, Psalms 91. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. Okay, There shall no evil befall thee. No weapon formed will ever prosper. Neither shall any plague. What did I tell y'all? When COVID happened, all of these people talking about they was diagnosed with COVID, honey. We didn't catch COVID. We not out here putting that poison in our freaking bodies. Because we already know. All of this stuff, I'm sorry, guys. My nose, my sinuses is starting to act up. See, they don't want me to get this message out because I'm talking about this, honey. This ain't never happened on camera, but, honey, there's a first time for everything, and I will get the message out. Hold on, guys. Let me get some tissue real quick. Honey, spirit is talking. I don't know who needed to hear this message, but somebody needed to hear it, okay? You, me, both, collective. We all been going through this, all right? It says, there shall no evil befall thee, us, me, collective, you, collective. Neither shall any plague come near thy dwelling. See? For he shall give his angels charge over thee. I told y'all, we got angels protecting us from these karmics. Okay? These are our crossed over ancestors that have passed over and crossed over. They are protecting you, collective, protecting me, collective. Okay? It says, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come near thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragons shalt thou trample under your feet. Because he has set his love upon you. You have power over these evildoers. They're going to give you what's owed to them, what's owed to you. And if they don't give you what's owed to them, then they're going to die. And they're going to be in all types of tragic fatalities and accidents because they did not want to obey the Most High thy God and they didn't want to do the right thing. Okay? Because he has set his love upon me, upon you, collective. Therefore, will I deliver him. Spirit is delivering us from this madness. I will set him on high because he has known my name. He shall call upon me and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. So, collective, Spirit is saying we have a long time here. We ain't going nowhere. We're going to be here for a long time. Some of us are going to be living until our 90s, until our hundreds. Okay? We're going to be living a long time. Whatever it is these people doing, like I said, they will not have power over you and they will not have power over me. This thief that came up against you, collective, this thief that have all this animosity towards you, because they got caught up in a scandal, in a crime. Okay? This was somebody you trusted. You shared valuable information with. Okay? You trusted an ice queen, but you didn't know this person was an ice queen at the time. You didn't know that they were slandering your name, and everything you was telling them, they was twisting your words, creating opposition in your life. Somebody was doing death magic with voodoo. But whoever this person is, they the ones that's going to fucking die. I done already seen this. Okay? I already know who this person is for me. I don't know who this person is for you. But it's showing up as an ex-lover, a family member. This person kept engaging in conflict against you because they was mad. Mad. Because you're living a blissful life. Yeah, I've already did this. I'm not going to go over this no more. But this is all about your awakening, collective. And you exposing the truth on your family. They've been traveling to the courthouse. And with that being said, guys, this is the message. I really enjoyed you. Yes, hey, they was trying to kill me, Michael. Only reason why I know about this is because of COVID. I look, yeah, I'm not even gonna go into it, but yeah, and because of what they did to me, I'm gonna help wake up thousands of us. Your family did it to you too. They did it to me. They doing it to you too. And with that being said, guys, y'all have a fabulous day. Until next time, I'll be back with another live. Bye.